Well, after the GI symptoms have begun to pass, and I'm sitting squatted in the fetal position. Not man enough, apparently. Need to take my male hormones and put my big girl panties on and my big boy boots on. Yeah. From the same goddamn people who almost killed their own goddamn kid, too. Tony Fultz bitching about our cows getting out when the property line fencing is 50-50 according to Kentucky state law, especially when one of their trees falls on it. Oh well. We're suing you for the damages those cows did. Well, I'm countersuing for your lazy asses not bothering to help monitor the property line fence when your own goddamn trees were falling on them. Let me tell you how when I made those public posts about the Fultz family and them bitching about our cows getting out, how Tony started circling our house. Tony Fultz and his bitch wife. Let me tell you some more of the interesting activities they had growing up there. That's why they always bitched about our cows getting into their shit. Well, what have we here? Having to cross the fence line to get it fixed. Well. Oh well. So, shall I talk about how being raped causes excited delirium? The perfect example of what I went through is when I had my lower endoscopy at Tri-State Gastroenterology, Greta Szabo. They had me loaded out on Versed. That makes most patients immobile completely, to the point they have to be put on a breathing tube. Not me. Why? Because I'm a rape survivor. A date rape survivor. So being under the influence of Versed and then having something shoved in my rectum, the nurses had to hold me down while they finished the procedure. Do you think that those doctors bothered to notate the rape either? Oh well. Also in the Pumpelly Network and Anthem. Just like with Mary McBrayer, Feinberg and Associates, East Maxwell, Fayette County, Kentucky. falling asleep, or at least pretending to, so she didn't have to report human trafficking. Where the cops ask if you're home alone. So let me tell you how much money I wasted at Feinberg and Associates only for that stupid bitch to fall asleep. Oh well, right? I called to request my records from them. No, those are over 10 years old. We don't have them, period. We have them in storage and we'll have to locate them. We just don't have them. Well, how convenient is that? Kelly Cole would have record of referring me to them. And if not, well, that's called medical fraud. If they want to wipe out my medical record, they're going to have a hard time getting rid of some of the players. Leroy Schaus, Milton Brindley, Kelly Moss, Nancy Gutman, Patty Positek, Christy Boggs. Christy Boggs refused to fill my pain management, I'm assuming she didn't find it relevant because I was able to get up and walk around and be cordial and go grocery shopping. Fuck every one of you sickos who refused to listen to the goddamn story, especially you, Christy, when your husband was involved in it, bitch. Now Ellen knows why you were such a bitch to me that day as manager of Kroger Pharmacy number 420. Number 420. As I said, Blitzen and blueberries. The Boggs family. I just love the parties they attend. Tell me all about it. How was it? Was Christy on her best behavior? She doesn't bother to attend our family's parties. We're not good enough for her. Blitzen shows up every once in a while. So you know how the ritualistic shit and the holiday parties to cover? Pretty much our family. Abracadabra. Court in which state, which city, and which country? So you see the catch-22 here, don't you? They can't stand my disgusting sense of humor and blah, 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 but I can't stay at home all the time because then they say that's antisocial. And you sit and talk about things that make us worry. You all do a lot of shit that makes me worry. Randy Thomas and cannabis, Alan Mayberry and social work, and Megan Patton and social work, Nathaniel Schneider and Scott Poe and his homo transphobia in that rapey goddamn hospital. I don't think I would be worrying about someone just journaling. Facebook's not allowed to censor what they don't like, and neither are you. Especially as government employees. That's the whole goddamn reason the First Amendment exists. I had to reset the internet equipment again today for some reason. The download speed had dropped again to like 20 megabits. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? And the upload was at like 5. So resetting everything helped. And it's tea time. And time for some nasal spray. Because I can't breathe. That stuff dries up anything. Better, much better. My pain causes me to cry a lot. That's the severity of it, that they told me to just pretty much get over. You know, everybody has pain. Get over it. You're a weakling. Yeah, plenty of people have had their skull fractured and their neck fractured and their legs dislocated, haven't they? But at least those people who saw wartime, other than the queers who got kicked out for no goddamn reason, have a pension and medical benefits, don't they? But now the laws are in place to help the veterans get their rights reinstated to pension and medical. California just set up new legislation to set aside funding for that very effort, helping the veterans who were kicked out for no goddamn reason at least get their health care, VA benefits reinstated. Every state in the country should be forced to do that. Set up some type of area where lawyers do it for veterans for free. When in reality, the government itself should have said, you know what, we fucked up. It shouldn't be that goddamn difficult to re-enter it into a computer without legal assistance. But no. Just like with the veterans having the newfound right to sue the federal government for medical malpractice. As they should. So Michael Hampton's tour during Desert Storm, we don't know what it is with him and his memory. What meds did they put him on? Right off a cliff with Cliffy Hampton and the Bible. Their doctors tried to tell them that Nexium could lead to a dementia-like state for Michael Hampton. Clifford Michael Hampton. Nexium. So those doctors telling me, oh, it's only heartburn, take a Nexium. I've been here before. You people are all idiots. You refuse to notate human trafficking. Why is that? We don't see it that way. Being raped and forced to work on multiple farms, it's the definition of human trafficking. Just because I'm white, it couldn't have happened to me. That's sickening. And it's called fraud, leading up to obstruction. Oh well. Just like with Comprehend and their perverts asking me to leave the room so they didn't have to report it. And then Deputy Gill's wife, going from Stephanie Schumacher's drug peddling department to Comprehend. After I had been talking about MCSO's employees and their drug sales. Yes or no? Jeff and Stephanie. So let me tell you how Justin thought I needed a friend and his penis. His penis, his heroin, his cannabis, his buddies, including Scotty. Patrick Boggs giving his bitch mother a badge, all because of their dumbass activities. Illegal activities, I might add. Not undercover cops selling drugs, just cops flat out producing and selling them. Lisa Andrews' house, going up into Circle Drive, Country Club Heights, the one to the right, before they sold and moved to a more level home because of John's knees. Smelled like a meth lab one night when they were living next door to the Kentucky DOT cop. As I said, Homeland Security was our neighbor. And exchange it someday, or I'll drown. Christian Blitzen. So just let me tell you about all the debauchery my friends have gotten me into over the years, just like being in Jacksonville with their people. I found it! Quit grabbing my crotch, you fucking freak. So where are we off to today? Jacksonville, New Orleans, San Diego, Jefferson County. I'll make sure I look real pretty. Free whores for everyone! I cannot believe Justin's grandmother was such a bitch she wouldn't even send me a copy of that photo of me and him on the beach. One of the only good photos we had of each other, other than that one I just pointed out a couple of nights ago. Trying to make it like we didn't know one another, huh? Ask any of the women in Stephanie's department. Hey, ladies. Here to pick up my husband for lunch. Dinner, homes, entertainment, vacations. Oh my God, she left me. I need somebody to talk to. It's called a common law marriage. It's not my fault the Commonwealth of Kentucky doesn't recognize them. Do I need to call into work today? Poor thing. Sophia ought to be ashamed of herself. Sophia dressed up as the elf. It's on here somewhere. Blitzen Boggs and Santa Claus, and Sophia as an elf. Here's how much they always charge for Top Shelf. Honestly, after Dad died, they marked their prices up double. I said, hell with you people. I need a vacation anyway. I'm going out to Colorado. Might go snowboarding and break a hip while I'm there. After my beautiful pictures came through, then Patrick and Christy had to go out there. Did you all have fun out in Colorado too? They had moved the non-citizen purchases up to an ounce by that point. I'm almost certain Patrick and Christy brought the Satanic Temple back with them. Wasn't me. I think it's been 3 minutes, probably 13. People probably think that me being loud is simply criminal, abnormal behavior, when in reality, I like chanting. You can ask anybody about chanting. Hell, I can look up some of the videos. They get extremely loud. It's more along the lines of vocal chanting, like yodeling, but not mine. And that's why they don't like it. Some of the most crazy stuff comes out of your mouth sometimes. It's called Tourette's syndrome. I really do need to slow down on the vaping. Nicotine. But that's just me. Oh well, right? I really think the nebulizer breathing treatments at a higher dosage of albuterol and such would be appropriate at this point. That's just my opinion.